Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, BaalinLIVE, and this is another episode slash commentary about the Elder Scrolls Online, and really one of the most important topics for a lot of people, much like myself, who played Diablo 3. Not really, I didn't play World of Warcraft. I played Final Fantasy, where there's been lots of issues with what we call RMTing slash gold farming, and I mean, it's been a problem in every MMO, every game that does any type of transitions like that, because you know, these things usually have a really high amount of demand. Now, what I want to ask you guys is, what do you think about this? And I want you to send in the response. I'll have my email that you can send it to linked in the description. And really, I've always thought of this on the two-fence side, is that would I rather support gold trading or would I rather ban gold trading? Because there's always the spectrum that there's the two sides and you need to look at it objectively from both. On the one side is to say, I think gold trading should be okayed because, I mean, it's really just an intangible thing. It does sometimes encourage botting and issues, but at the one side is that, you know, you get people like me who are like, oh, I could really use a couple bucks, you know, and if you just happen to have an abundant amount, that's something that's good about it. But, you know, there's a lot of negatives that kind of outweigh that one point. And really, what's going to happen is, it's much like creating a illegal substance in any country. Is that once you say it's an illegal substance, for some reason people want it. They just desire, they crave it more, and it's kind of a subconscious thing. Now, it's basically, you're not going to be able to stop this. It's almost impossible to stop RMTing nonetheless, because you know you're going to have your Chinese RMTs, your Japanese people, and these people do it for a living. And people like Diablo 3, I mean, when you see the companies that do that now, it's like, it's basically torn down the markets a little bit. And what I mean by this is, Final Fantasy, 1 million gil, or gold if you want to use a reference term, 1 million of that is $9 now, because that's basically what the market value is for an illegal substance. Whereas, if I go to Diablo, 1 million gold is $1.50 if you go to one of these illegal sites. And it's really an interesting thing to see that, because I mean, yes, they are different games with their own different systems of money and trade, but I mean, Final Fantasy XI has been around a lot longer than Diablo 3 has, yet the prices are still much higher. And I'm sure the same could be said for World of Warcraft. But it's really interesting to see, because you know, you can either open up the markets and let it trade, but the value of your gold gets so devalued that it's almost useless. Because, well, on top of that is Diablo 3 is a little bit easier to get. Or you can take the illegal market and basically create this whole underground thing where you're banning more people. People have to change up their livelihoods because of it if that's their job. Or, you know, there's always, like I said, there's a million different ways to think about it. And I would like to hear what you guys have to say about it, because I think that people really do want to hear this and they want to know what other people think. But remember, don't just say, oh, it should be banned, or oh, it should be okay. Give me a reason why. What do you see as what are your reasons why it should be, or what are your reasons why it shouldn't be okay? Because it's not always a black and white issue. There's always the way big, humongous level of gray that people don't take into consideration. So drop me a message, tell me what you guys think, and thank you for watching this episode.